All right, you guys, some of you or most of you will remember Tom. He probably did one of the top 4 presentations we ever had quite a while ago. Weren't we in the theater?
Yep, we were in some retirement community or something. I don't know. That's boring.
Shakespeare. Yeah, we were in the Shakespeare, and it was
interesting building. Yeah.
Well, Tom runs the Babe Company. And as you know, in fact, right now, let's just kind of look at this sheet. As you know, Babe has a lot of inventory, a lot of different hair, a lot of different colors, a lot of different things that we always would love to carry, but it's kind of hard to carry the whole line. No offense. Okay.
Shading good.
You know, lash, instant hair, halo, bangs. There's so many different items. And guess what? They're really in it. People love it. They want to see it. They want to purchase it. So we kind of got to an impasse because we wanted, you know, we're carrying the things that we actually educate. We feel like we can afford to carry, and they're going to be everything that's highlighted in yellow is what's in stock. And then you're going to see a lot of things in white that's in stock in his warehouse. And what we're going to start doing now is opening up every single thing in the line. Before, you couldn't buy the lash stuff, you couldn't buy the instant hair, because it just, we didn't have a system. And we're developing a system, and we feel we can double our Babe business by opening up everything. By having hundreds and hundreds of these for you guys to leave behind in salons when you talk about Babe, and they all go, well, what? It's going to be just like that. We're going to
have it in here every once in a while, pop in. Something say that.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's a good point. But in this brochure, you've got all the colors, and you've got everything. The lash extensions, the kits, the serums, and all that. You can leave these behind. You can leave these behind instead of just having one a year and trying to promote all of it. So we're very, very excited. We're setting up a special system for these special orders. And the reason Tom is here is because there's so many items that you guys don't even know you have, quite frankly. And we're going to go over a few of those. Some of you guys, Tom was very nice and allowed me to buy their lash serum. And he knows we carry Revital. And the Revital lash is expensive. And he's going to tell us about their serum, which I know Chris goes, oh my God, I can't believe we're going to get that, because I know some people really love it. They have a very good lash serum. Some of you purchased some from me, and you're getting that today. Others may want to get on board if they'll let me do it again when they buy. And you'll be able to go out and sample your salons at $10 a serum.
Glad to see you guys again. Raise your hand if we met before, if I met you 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. Yeah, very little turnover at this team. That's great. Great to see you guys again. And I got to tell you, let me start by saying I'm a New Yorker, and I live out in Scottsdale, Arizona, so I'm having the worst hair day of the year so far. So now I feel your pain. I woke up, it's humid.
We can get you a Brazilian blowout.
I need something, to get a little control there. But anyway, thanks for having me in. Yeah, Pete did a nice job teeing it up. I only have a limited 45 minutes with you at tops, and so if you don't mind, I'm going to adopt we have so much to cover. So I'm going to adopt a New York pacing, if you will. Just raise your hand if I lost you on something, okay? And I'll reiterate. I think you guys are mostly transplanted New Yorkers down in Florida anyway, so it should work out well. So good. Again, lots to cover. Yes. So first, really appreciate the opportunity to go deeper with you guys and own our spectrum of products. So you can almost think of us as multiple companies or multiple categories under one umbrella, if you'd like. You can call us Shaded Good, you can call us whatever you want, but we are the fast track to making a lot of money as quickly as possible for a sales consultant, particularly like you. I was thinking of each of you on the way over here. More than any other dealer we work with, you guys are each individual entrepreneurs. Would you agree?
Yes.
And as independent entrepreneurs, really your ultimate goal is to create multiple streams of revenue. Passive, multiple streams of revenue. What I mean by that is you're somewhere, you need someone else ordering in big quantities at the same time, right? Because you can't be everywhere at once. So we need someone that's locked into a product that reorders and reorders and reorders. And by the way, it adds up really quickly. I used to think that a pinnacle, if you will, within our network was about maybe distributor sales consultants doing $12,000, $15,000 a month in hair extensions. I rode with a woman up in Pennsylvania, and she's doing $23,000 to $25,000 a month, pretty regularly, yeah, in just hair extensions, But let me tell you about this woman. If Matt hadn't already, I don't want to steal his thunder. If Matt hadn't shared it with you, she is no better looking, no better dressed, no smarter, no less committed than each and every one of you in this room. I promise you. As a matter of fact, I had a chance to ride with her. I said, you know what? I want to know what someone running $23,000, $25,000 a month, what they do. So we're riding. By the way, she's single, and she's an emotional basket case. Her words, not mine, so she can't keep a man. She's smoking and blowing smoke out the window of the car. She's a hairdresser. And by the way, she moved from customer service to outside sales about 3 to 4 years ago. So I asked her what drove her success. She said, Tom, it's really no big secret. What I do is, and I am lucky, by the way, our education center, if you will, is about an hour, any given distance from my territory. So I kind of back up to our hub, if you will. So my job is to get individuals to that local education and let the educators do all the heavy lifting. Second thing I need to do is I need to go back through and collect orders. In other words, I got to be there to connect them to the product line after they now have these amazing skills. As a matter of fact, we're evolving as we're just trying to get better and better in understanding. We're now kind of the lead dog, if you will, in the category, thanks to you and our relationship and our partnerships and our distribution. We're the largest professionally distributed hair extension brand in the industry now. So we're this Me Too company 5-7 years ago. Now we are sure market leader, which also drives some of those new innovations, right? So we have to keep evolving and changing. So the hairdressers are relying on us. But the point is, even your typical extension wear has kind of evolved from 5-7 years ago. And when you said hair extensions 5-7 years ago, most of your salon professionals thought of what? Length, right? A young girl, 22, 23, Brazilian centerfold, right? Dark hair, generally more blondes than dark hair. But the idea is that there was a paradigm. And now it's completely shifting. As a matter of fact, we recently polled 6,000 individuals that are applying hair extensions and the customers that are wearing them. 6,000. There's never been a study like this in the industry. So we know the category is growing, but no one's got that deep as to why they buy and who they buy from and what they're looking for in hair extensions. Each of those 6,000, there was a trend. There were the majority of those 6,000 knew that hair extensions were for length and volume, length and thickness, length and youth, whatever you want to call it. That's the emerging trend. Now, ask 6,000 of your customers that aren't doing hair extensions what they can tell you hair extensions are for. Length. So you can see our opportunity together is to help people understand. As a matter of fact, thank you for the compliment, Pete. I position myself to be someone that my role in the industry or my legacy is just simply to help people think different. You feel the same way in your role? We have to help them think different at a professional or salon level, or else nothing changes. Just imagine for a moment, we all start, it's our first day together, we're now selling Lexuses. We're all now selling cars, right? So we get together, it's our first day of training. What's the first thing we need to do as a team?
Educate ourselves.
Yep, actually, it's actually background check, because this is a really shady crew. I'm going to say where everybody came from. But you're exactly right. We need to understand our products, right? We're going to study our cars. We're going to study our models. We're going to study our leather. We're going to study our engine choices, right? This is some of the work I can't do for you, right? I can't tie you up for 3-4 days and take you through each and every product and who it's for and how to use it. But you sure can do that studying on your own. You sure can do some of that background. So we created a new document called the Quick Start Guide. And I've already emailed it to Pete, and he's going to email it to you, but I just want to take you through. If we were to take somebody that knows zero, if there's anybody new in the room that knows nothing about hair extensions, how do we ramp them up in that category as quickly as possible? So we put together a Quick Start Guide to make that as quick and efficient as possible. I'll walk you through it. So it's really a 10-step guide. It's even better. I get your full attention this way. It's a 10-step guide that literally walks you through the first thing, the next thing you should do or could do. And we use it as a training platform. All of you know Matt Tarrant by now. The new Matt Tarrants, the new regionals we've onboarded, They use the exact same process. We take them through the exact same steps. So for example, I'm going to turn this around so we can follow along. First thing you need to do is connect with Babe and leverage our social media tools. We need you to go to Facebook and link to Babe things, our BabeHairExtensions.com. Why? Because we put great content out there that you can forward to your customers. As a matter of fact, just yesterday I broadcast an article on the 5 steps to troubleshooting. Do your professionals need troubleshooting help? Absolutely, right? None of us were taught a model or a framework of how to help somebody when they're having hair extension problems, color problems, they don't like their cut, they don't like their finish, the hair's too this, the hair's too that, right? So we gave them a framework. So it's not just hair extension propaganda, if you will. It's a lot of tools we want to make sure that we keep pumping through that help you and help your salon professionals. How about weekly tips and tricks? You can use your phone, you can use your computer. Go to our website, there's a little sign in it. It just asks your first name and your email address. And every Friday we're going to send you weekly tips and tricks that you can rebroadcast to your professionals. You can sit there and read those weekly tips and tricks. Over the course of a year or two, you will become an extension expert. Great articles on like what to do because wedding season's coming, how to get behind your local high schools and universities and do something fun, how to price for hair extensions, how many packs of hair extensions do I need, what the hell is instant hair, right? So we keep feeding the content, but we got to get you connected to it. So just, if you haven't yet, you can do it on your mobile platform, you can do it on your computer later. We also, you can like us on Instagram, Twitter. We haven't moved to Snapchat yet. Okay, number 2, visit the dealer portal. You might not even know this exists. There's a whole back-end website just for you, the distributor professionals. It's called the dealer portal. You can see it on your phone, you can see it on your iPad, you can see it on your website. On the bottom right, it says dealer or dealer portal. Just click on that. We signed you up. If any reason there's a glitch, let us know. We sign you up by your email address. Whatever you've been sharing, whatever Pete has as email address is what we use to register you. On the back end, you can see everything made. Your salon wants a logo. You want a video. There's troubleshooting help. Like for example, my hair's turning pink, my tape's slipping, my eye-tips aren't lasting. We've created a whole bunch of things that are all just sitting there waiting for you 24/7. So you can grab that clip, you can forward it. You can link that. Oh, I don't have a current price list. Grab it. What's the current promotion Babe's running? Look at it. So we put everything there so you can see it on the back end. The next thing we need to do as professionals, we all agreed, was to know our catalog. Right? So again, when the next guy's up, you're welcome to read this cover to cover. But the point is, just take a little bit of time and familiarize yourself. Now that we've opened the entire catalog for you, so everything's available for you, know what we have. Know that we have 36 shades in tape in. Know that we have not only a traditional I-tip, but we launched flat tip last year, which is really getting some wonderful momentum. Now you have access to our Babe Lash products, which I'll tell you a little bit about in a few moments. Also instant hair. So we got to memorize the catalog. Not only do you have a printed version of the catalog, again, when you get this PDF document from Pete in a few minutes or a little while, it'll have this digitally. So again, if you want to study on your iPad, you want to study at home, you want to take it with you, you want to refer to it when you're in a salon, you're welcome to. We have it digitally for you. It's a half digital world, right? So you're going to hear it all the time. Oh, I can get a halo, I can get a crown on Amazon for 10, 20 bucks. Good luck. Enjoy it. Try flat ironing it, try curling it, try managing that color, try semi or demi-toning it, try wearing it every weekend. So we have a halo, we have what we call a crown. We offer it in 3 different lengths and 2 different gram weights each, depending on the length that we're looking for. If you want a shortcut, the 16-inch seems to be the most popular. We thought it would be 18 or 20 width, and everybody wants the most length as possible. But it's interesting because you have so much hair, it sits lower. And by the way, the crown's on the wire. You've seen the halo, right? Like halo picture. So a lot of salons, you can sell it to the professionals. That's your first customer. But then long term, there's salons that are now retailing halo. And that's where it really starts to pyramid out for you. So you get an instant hair display at a salon, and they're selling 1, 2, 5 crowns a week. That really starts to add up at $300, $400 a pop for the salons. So instant hair, the crown has really gotten some traction. Clip-ins, full head clip-ins, same thing. The quality we're known for, so to speak, at a reasonable price. I call all this weekend hair. This is special occasion. This is fun hair. This is weekend hair. This is not professionally installed hair. This is a gateway. This is an entry level. This can be a retail opportunity for salons. The other thing that we've done very well is bangs. There's 2 types of bangs. There's doll bangs that go straight down, and there's glam bangs that go across. Again, I just promise you this. If you go back to step 1, and connect with us at all those levels, the website, the weekly tips and tricks, even connecting with Matt or myself personally on Facebook. I just invited you to be friends. So if we just connect, you'll see a lot of this content fly by, and then again, you have an opportunity just to hit share and get it out there. You have to really understand features and benefits on some level. We want to make that easy for you as well. By the way, do they buy features or do they buy benefits? You're all
Benefits.
They buy benefits, right? So it looks something like this. Never state a feature without a benefit. The easiest way to state a benefit is to say what that means to you, just to oversimplify it. So for example, we have online education at Babe. What that means to you, Mr. or Mrs. Salon Professional, is you can go ahead and get certified or get signed up right now to learn how to do that extension type that you weren't comfortable with. We offer instant hair. What that means to you is it's a retail opportunity to offer your clients so we can move more people into the professional space, right? So what we did is we literally created 3 pages, the things we were known for. We talked about this last time I was here. Quality, price, and service. Would you agree? Right? We have the highest quality possible, right? There's other great brands out there, but I haven't found one that's consistently better than us. I really haven't in 5 years. We're known for an everyday low price model. We like to bring that quality hair as the best price possible. And we have customer service. We have you. We have a partnership. We have localized distribution that have the relationships that we simply would never be able to have as a manufacturer, right? So together, and now we moved into education together. You guys have been working hard to kind of create a backbone or an on-ramp of education here. So we have it all. So I literally created 1 page for you that has everything quality related about Babe listed as features and benefits. I call them like bullets in your gun belt. I listed each bullet for you. So we made this studying as easy as possible. The other thing is we need to understand that we hear the same objections over and over. Would you agree? People who aren't doing extensions, or you go to have a new hair extension conversation, what are the 4 most common things they say right out of the gate? Just to
My
shut it down?
customers won't do that.
I don't have the clientele for hair extensions, right? Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Right? My customers aren't asking for extensions. I love that one. My customers aren't asking to buy that retail product, right? I just simply don't do extensions as an example. Mary does them, or Lisa, she's not here, right? No one else does in salon. So my point
Takes
is,
too much time away from my regular.
exactly.
time.
So my point is, if we're salon professionals, right, and we're going to hear the same thing over and over, shouldn't we have a rebuttal in mind?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we memorize the 4 ways to overcome those objections? By the way, they were all entered by Matt Tarrant himself. So for example, now when someone says, you know what, I don't have the clientele for hair extensions, Matt says, who do you think of when you think of a typical hair extension client? And they answer how, like we just said earlier, right? A young girl, blonde hair, mermaid hair, whatever that answer is. And he says, let me show you a piece. You just tell me if you have any of these clients. I'm going to show you the tool he's using now. It's completely visual. Or they say, you know what, my clients aren't asking for extensions. What Matt says, he says, let me ask you a question. How many people were asking for an iPad 5-6 years ago? Right? They didn't know they needed it. Right? Those same people now understand why they need one and understand everything it can create. We'd love to have stock in that company now, right? Before the iPad came out, because it's a major success, right? So we've defined those 4 frequently occurring objections that you're going to have to overcome, and we gave you a very specific, easy, fun rebuttal for it.
Do you want a bone? Do you want a bone?